What if I told you there's a type of money that doesn't depend on any bank, country, or person, a currency that only exists on the internet, but is worth thousands of euros or dollars? Yes, I'm talking about Bitcoin. But how does something like that even work? What makes it secure? And why is everyone talking about this thing called the blockchain? Today I'm going to explain it all, clearly with real examples, but without oversimplifying. This isn't just another video about Bitcoin. It's a guide to understanding how the money of the future works. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency created in 2009 by someone or a group under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. What makes it revolutionary is that no banks control it. It's like you and I could send money directly to each other, without middlemen, without crazy fees, and without anyone's permission. Bitcoin runs on a peer-to-peer network. Computers connected all over the world that verify transactions together. There's no company behind it. There's no off switch. It's open source software and it's unstoppable. Let's say you want to send money to someone in another country. Today, you need a bank or an app like PayPal. And those companies charge fees, take days, and can freeze your account. Bitcoin was created to bypass all of that. It works more like digital cash, fast, direct, and permissionless. And in countries with inflation, currency devaluation, or financial censorship, Bitcoin has become a lifeline. It's not just a technology. For many, it's a tool for financial freedom. This is where the blockchain comes in. It's the public ledger where every Bitcoin transaction is recorded. Think of it like a giant accounting book, one that everyone can see, but no one can edit on their own. Each block in the chain contains a group of transactions, a link to the previous block, and a mathematical fingerprint called a hash. Because of the system, nobody can fake or change the history of transactions. If someone tries to modify one block, they'd have to rewrite all the blocks after it and take control of most of the network, which is practically impossible. It's like a diary where each page is sealed. If someone tries to change a past page, the seal breaks, and everyone notices. That brings us to mining. Miners are computers that compete to solve a complex math puzzle. The first to solve it gets to add the next block to the blockchain and is rewarded with new bitcoins. This is called proof of work, and it keeps the network secure. It requires energy, it's expensive, but it ensures that no one can cheat. Also, a new block is added roughly every 10 minutes. So, in a way, Bitcoin updates its global ledger every 10 minutes, with no human in charge. Here's another key fact. The supply is limited. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. Ever. This makes Bitcoin deflationary, unlike traditional money that governments and banks can print endlessly. That's why some people call it digital gold. It's scarce, durable, and secure. Bitcoin is not anonymous. It's pseudonymous. Every transaction is public. You can see every Bitcoin address and how much it holds. What you can't see, unless it's linked, is who owns that address. So yes, it's more private than a bank, but not 100% anonymous. That's the infamous double spending problem, and it's what Bitcoin was created to solve. When you make a transaction, it's broadcast across the network. It only becomes final once it's included in a block. Once it's in the blockchain, you can't spend that same Bitcoin again because the whole network sees that it's already been used. The system makes sure each Bitcoin is unique and used only once. So what is Bitcoin actually used for? Sending and receiving money without banks. Buying goods and services, although that's still limited. Holding as a store of value, like gold or stocks. Or just exploring it as an incredible technological innovation. And no, you don't need to buy a full Bitcoin. You can own a fraction of one, called a Satoshi. One Bitcoin equals 100 million Satoshis. Is it secure? Yes. It's one of the most secure networks in the world. Thousands of computers protect it. And no one has ever hacked the Bitcoin blockchain itself. What has happened is people lose their passwords or fall for scams. But that's a user problem, not a network flaw. Think of it like a vault in your house. If you lose the key, no one can help you. But also, no one can rob you either. Yes, Bitcoin mining uses energy. But more and more of it comes from renewable sources. And the network is designed to use less energy over time as mining rewards shrink. There's a big debate over whether the energy used is worth it, but many argue it is, given that it powers a global, uncensorable financial system. Bitcoin is not just digital money. It's a complete rethink of how we handle trust, value, and ownership, a system without bosses, borders, or banks. Is it perfect? No. Is it risky? Yes. But it's also one of the most important technologies of the 21st century. So the next time you hear Bitcoin, remember, it's not just a price chart. It's a new way to understand value itself.